Yo, what's up, my people? How on that day? How are you doing? I welcome you to another episode of the Young in Love podcast, and this is your favorite host, Kezia VILAWA. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing something. So before I go further, if you are not up to the age of 18, please close this episode. Mommy and daddy will soon come home. If you're above 18, that's fine. If you're below 18, bye-bye. Anyways, I'm only saying this because, the legal age in some jurisdictions is 18. In some others, it is 16. In some others, it is 21. Well, I don't know, Shab. If you're an adult, that's fine. If you're a child, if you know that you're a child. You know you're a child. If you are still sucking breast, you're a child. Bye. Okay, so on this episode, we're going to be discussing sexting. And sexting is a word that I coined from sex and texting. So this thing where people have, what do they call it, phone sex? So you send nudes, your partner sends nudes, you guys do stuff over the phone, or you guys go on, you guys do video call, and you guys are doing whatever it is you guys are doing with yourselves. We're going to be discussing that, what is the rationale behind this form of sex? Is it actual sex? We're going to be discussing the satisfaction or otherwise of it. We're going to discuss what gender appears to benefit more from it. Because, is it the men? They're moved by what they see. Do women really want to see dick pictures? Is it not disgusting? Yikes! Especially when it is unsolicited, And on this episode, I have brought an expert in sexting. So at the time of recording this introduction, he's not here. I'm sure he's going to cringe at the fact that I called him an expert. But I think he's an expert. I'm not saying this from personal experience, and that's why I think he's the most qualified person to be on this episode. Now I'm going to let him introduce himself. Generally, people say that women are not as moved by what they see as men.
My dick is quite big though. I watch porn or probably I engage in phone
sex.
Yeah.
You choose that over actual sex. Yeah. You wanted the real thing.
Yeah, I wanted the real thing.
They said that women's brains react to pornography just as much as men's.
You get? Then the pictures she was sending was even irritating me as a guy. Because these guys can't even take proper dick pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, you getting me?
In essence, guys should take proper dick.
Nice looking dick pictures.
Okay.
Your dick shouldn't look ashy and all that stuff. I think that you do.
Welcome to the podcast, Young in Love.
Introduce yourself. Tell us your name and what you do.
Okay, my name is Tochi, and I'm a self-employed guy. Yeah.
Self-employed?
Yeah, self-employed.
You do business?
Yeah, I do business.
You don't want to tell my listeners what you do so that they will patronize you?
I do everything.
You do? Okay. What do they say? Is it jack of all trades, master of none? So that's what you are?
That's fine.
And recently, I featured in a movie.
A movie?
Yeah.
Wow.
And Netflix.
When is the movie coming out? So
October
that we watch
1st.
October 1st. That's Independence Day.
Yeah.
Where are we going to watch it? Netflix?
On Netflix.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm very, very
serious.
So,
sure.
You're speaking to a Netflix star right now.
All right. Okay, so on today's episode, you already know what we're going to be discussing about. Yeah. We are discussing phone sex.
Yeah, phone sex.
Sexting. The way you're smiling.
How am I smiling?
You like this topic. Okay, so let's go right into it.
Okay.
How would you define phone sex? What is phone sex to you? What is sexting to you? You know that sexting is a word I coined.
No, it's a word on its own.
Oh, it's a word?
Yeah, it's a word on its own.
Are you sure? Sexting?
Yeah, sexting. It's a word on its own.
Okay, nice. I thought I coined it.
Oh, really? Look at you. You're really feeling
like William Shakespeare. Okay, so but what is phone sex? What is sexting to you?
So it's practically engaging on sexual related thing. Discussion via phone.
Via phone?
Yeah,
is it just discussion?
Not just discussion. The action that takes place as well. More like video call, voice call.
So what happens during the video call and the phone call?
Okay. Should I give a personal...
No, just tell me. Leave your personal experience for now.
Okay.
Just tell me, what are those things that happen?
Okay. When we talk about phone sex, it's all like there's steps and stages to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first stage where it's practically texting, where you text each other like, hello, hi, I feel like touching you, feel like kissing you, that kind of stuff,
okay.
Right? Then you now graduate to the point where you guys will now feel comfortable exchanging nudes and all that stuff.
Like nude pictures and all that stuff. Nude videos.
Yeah, nude videos. Then it's to get to the most delicate part where you guys now do video call. And then you guys now watch each other, masturbate and
touch
yourself and all that.
Wow. Okay. I never thought this thing had stages. Because there are some people who just want to like delve right into the video call part
without getting
without the texting and all that.
I don't really know how.
Okay, that's not your own modus operandi.
You start with the texting, and first of all, you want to know how comfortable the person is with you. So you don't really want to send your note to somebody that will probably go on social media tomorrow and be like, you don't want to do stuff that's unsolicited. Yeah, that kind of stuff. So I feel that phone sex is like altering the traditional definition of sex, because in biology they taught us that sex is like penetration, coitus.
Yeah.
So but phone sex now does not necessarily involve that. Do you understand?
So most times the old conventional education has a one-way definition of certain things.
Yeah.
You get, but then in this modern age, there's a lot of things has involved, and then since we are in a digital age, you get people can actually sustain a relationship via phone sex. They can practically, they can sustain a healthy relationship via phone sex. And
you said healthy?
Yeah, very healthy one. Seriously. I mean, your girlfriend or your wife, she's out of the country and that stuff, right? So, and you guys are honey. So, what are you going to do? You prefer the phone sex.
Okay. Before we go further, right? Do you think that age appropriation is relevant?
Yeah, it's very, very important. Seriously. It's very, very important. So, there are certain things you shouldn't expose to kids, you get. And then, like, speaking from past experience, I don't think a child who is below 16 or even 18 should go right into anything sexual. Yes.
But why do you think people have phone sex? What's the rationale behind phone sex?
We are currently in digital age, right?
Digital age?
Yeah.
Okay.
We are sometimes you meet people online at a distance as well. So in order to bridge that distance, you guys will now probably to build up the tension first. You guys will now.
Oh, you have to build up tension.
Yeah, before meeting someone, you have to build up tension. Like, hey baby, what's up? Can I see your boobs? Okay, let me see.
You tell her, let me see your boobs.
Yeah, I do that. I do that.
You do that.
Yeah. Like, can I see your boobs?
What qualifies a lady for that kind of question? Like,
so it all depends. You get. So it all depends. So if I'm meeting someone, right, and then I'll first of all check out their personality.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't want to, get to or ask someone for such, and then the person will be like, "Tochi, what do you take me for?" That kind of stuff.
Okay.
Right? And also, the kind of relationship I have with the person also matters as well.
Must she be your girlfriend?
No. I mean, she mustn't.
Like you ask random women?
No, not random women. More like I'll get to know the person first, right? And then we'll discuss, and then we'll be like, "Oh, I'm from this place. I'm a student. I'm not a student." That kind of stuff. And then you guys now get comfortable with each other. Okay, someone like me, I'm more when you talk about the person I'm dealing with, right? Because I don't like when you mentioned random women. No, I don't do such with random women. Okay. I'm more careful with my selection. Not selection though, but I'm more careful with the ladies I do such with. So it's more like, okay, I meet this lady and then we start talking and then she's beautiful and both of us kind of connect.
There's a chemistry,
that kind of stuff, yeah. So gradually we'll talk about, maybe I'll be like, looking at the picture gets me hard, blah, blah, blah. And then she'll be like, look at you, how big is your dick? Or sometimes I brag about my dick. I'm like, my dick is big.
Oh, you brag about your dick. Sometimes you brag.
I'll be like, my dick is hard.
So hold on. You feel like you have earned the bragging rights to the size of your dick. Like
yeah.
So so this is like a little digression.
Okay, which is fine.
But I just want to ask, right? For you to say that something is big, you must have done a comparison. So you have seen like several other dicks.
My dick. I won't really. My dick is quite big though. You get, but it's not really about the size.
No, you've not answered my question. Okay. How can you know that your dick? How many other dicks have you seen?
I think I've seen a lot of dicks. Yeah, I've seen a lot of dicks now. But I went to boarding secondary school.
Oh, so you were busy scoping dicks.
Not just that. And then I have friends now. I have friends who go to
your
the washroom.
Your friends trip in your presence.
Who go to the washroom and you guys are bringing out the dick to you. I'm seeing.
And so others are busy showering. You are busy comparing.
I not even that. I mean, I didn't just give myself that. I didn't just come to that part by just, by assuming it, right?
Okay, you saw your own and compared with others. And
the ladies actually compared.
Oh, the ladies.
That did the comparison.
Okay, that's enough bragging, right? So I was going to ask you.
Okay.
Have you don't answer this question because I think you've already answered it, but I'm just saying that I planned to ask you if you've had phone sex before, but it's from what you have said, right? You have had phone sex before. So I want to ask you, how satisfied were you afterwards?
Okay, very satisfied, but you're...
On a scale of 1 to 100, like 1 being the least satisfied, 100 being the most, how satisfied were you?
85.
85.
Yeah,
so why not 100%?
So it all depends on the person and the mood as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so for example, let me give you a scenario. So there's this lady. Okay. I had a sort of relationship with her. No, we weren't practically dating, just more like
flings.
Yeah, flings, that kind of stuff. Okay. But then we never met each other, even to date. So at the beginning, the phone sex, the video call, and everything was fine. You get, but at the time it got boring to me.
Why?
I mean, I felt like, you have...
Did you want the real thing?
I wanted the real thing, you get, and then the distance and everything.
You wanted the real thing?
Yeah, I wanted the real thing.
Okay, so you're not...
Like, it's more like, it's more like, wanting the real thing didn't just happen. It was more like, okay, we have been doing this phone sex for a very long time, so why not you just find a way to see me, and then we just...
And she didn't want to see you?
Not that, she was outside the country.
Okay. Yeah. So, but, there's a research that was carried out by... Okay, so I don't know who carried out this research, but I read of it on Time. Okay. Time.com. Okay. And Time.com, I think this article was published in 2014. Okay. And it said that... 2/3 of men, which is a large number, 2/3 of men orgasm from porn faster than they do from real life sex. Okay. So why I'm saying porn, although porn is not exactly phone sex,
I get,
right? Because it's unilateral, it's one way, right? But then it's similar.
Yeah, almost the same thing.
Almost the same thing. Yeah. So are you saying you're not part of that 2/3 of men?
Actually, I'm part from personal experience, right? I come faster. Masturbating, like watching porn.
Okay, when you're watching porn and masturbating,
I come faster
than real life sex.
Yes. So if I'm masturbating, I can actually it takes me like 5 to 10 minutes, and I'll come, right?
Okay, that's when you're watching porn or doing video call.
Or when I'm doing video call.
Okay, it takes you between 5 to 10 minutes to orgasm.
3 to 10 minutes.
3 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, to reach orgasm, right? Okay. But then when I'm having actual sex, I'm not trying to brag for it.
It's okay now. I know you now.
I'm not bragging. I'm serious.
Right? I know now. But I'm serious too.
Do you know, at the point I felt like it's a medical issue
that you were staying too long.
Yeah, I take a lot of time to come. Like I can stay for like.
Wait, now before you go to that point, tell me how many minutes
does it take me to
real life sex? How many minutes?
Like 45 minutes to more than an hour.
You want to kill somebody's daughter?
I'm serious.
I'm sure the ladies will be tired now.
There was a time when if I'm having sex, right, I don't come and I'll be fine. Like it's more like, okay, yeah, you're fine, I'm fine. Like
No, you can't be fine when you've not
Like-
orgasmed.
And then I'll masturbate and then I'll be fine. Serious.
Is that not a greater medical condition where you cannot orgasm from penetrating a woman, but you can orgasm from self-stimulation?
So I think I don't really know, but then I feel like it's a psychological thing. I mean, I don't really know. I'm not certain, right? So I started my sexual whatever with porn. Like I started experiencing sex via porn, like porn and masturbation, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
At what age? I mean, what was your first exposure to pornography content?
That was around 12 years old.
12.
Yeah.
Did you?
But that's an abuse. So talking about that one is a separate.
When you say
thing.
abuse, was it someone that introduced you to it?
Yeah, and
Wow.
older person, yeah.
Okay.
So, but then when I talk about porn, like the one I sat down and watched by myself, because I was around 14.
14.
Yeah, and that was the same period I started masturbating as well.
So you've been masturbating as far back as when you were 14?
Yeah.
Okay. So have you stopped, or up till now you still masturbate?
Oh, I still masturbate up to now.
Okay. So how many years is that from 14 up till now?
So we're talking. Okay, you want to know my age?
I mean that's a way without really asking you.
okay. Let's just say it this way. More than 10 years.
Okay, it's over a decade.
Yeah, over a decade.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you said you thought you had a medical condition because
at the point. So my first serious defined relationship, right? She first of all she said I wasn't. I told her then I was 18. She said I wasn't 18.
Okay.
That I'm trying to reduce my age to blah blah blah.
Oh,
I can't be 18 and then have sizable dick and
have big dick
and then I last long. So she was like, "No, it's not possible.
that you have to be a grown man."
I have to be a grown man. And even with my baby face and all that stuff, I have to be a grown man." And she also said that whenever she's coming to see me, that I'm gonna take stuff. I was like, I don't even know what to take. I don't even know
Wow.
what to get.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense because there are lots of guys out there drinking all sorts of herbal mixtures so that they can last long.
Even with my friends, and they're talking about how they take this alone, take this drug, or take this thing to last long. I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, I
You
can't
cannot relate.
I can't relate. I don't like.
Okay. Do you think that phone sex, right, can serve as a substitute for actual sex in the long run?
Yeah, I think so.
Why?
Yeah, I think so. Because someone like me, there's a time, right? There's a period of time I can actually put myself in a space where I'll prefer masturbation, like masturbating, than actual sex.
So there are times you would actually choose to masturbate.
Yeah.
Like either watch porn or
I'll watch porn and masturbate.
phone sex.
No, I'll watch porn or probably engage in
Phone sex.
Yeah.
You choose that
I'll choose
over
that.
actual sex.
Yeah.
Okay, but so earlier you said that you were having phone sex with this lady that you never met, and then you got tired of it because you wanted the real thing.
So it was more like like I said, it's a face thing, right? So I got the whole thing started fading out. I'm like, I'm just.
Why did it fade out? If now you are saying sometimes you will actually choose that over real life
It
sex.
faded out because so something about full sense, right? It's more like it's new experience. You get it? Yeah.
So like people have to be innovative and adventurous with phone sex.
Not just that. So I've been doing this with this kind of person, with this particular person for a while.
Okay.
So definitely, and the relationship wasn't defined. So it's not as if you're dating or something.
Yeah.
You get, and then I'll definitely meet someone else along the line.
Oh, so for you it was that you met someone else and you wanted something new.
I wanted something so totally different, and then for me to connect back to her, I felt like the actual sex needs to take place.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So like, I just want to ask a question.
So to be honest, it gets boring sometimes,
Okay, so do you feel that sometimes your mindset is, excuse my language, fucked up? You mentioned psychology so many times.
Yeah.
Do you feel that sometimes you have a really messed up mindset?
So, I would say that not fucked up, but slightly messed up.
Okay, slightly messed up.
Yeah.
So you admit that sometimes your mindset is messed up.
There's one problem I kind of identify in this part of our world, right? Where we try to.
When you say this part of our world, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about
Africa,
yeah.
Or Nigeria.
Nigeria and then Ghana as well.
Okay.
So where we try to water down the effect of certain things we grew up experiencing, right? So a lot of us are suffering from slightly mental issue. It's not really a very big thing, but then
mental issue is a big thing. But we suppress it.
Suppress it,
yes.
Yeah. So someone like me, I'll feel like because of my early exposure to certain things, right, kind of affects my
when you say certain things, you mean to sexual
things.
activities and all that.
Yeah.
So that messed up.
Yeah.
So is there any point in time you've considered counseling?
Yeah. I have, but then
what did you do about it?
But counseling, this part of all as well, they'll tell you to read the scriptures and then.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I mean, that was back in the days. There are actually sex therapists
I kid you not.
Yeah. So, in this whole sexting thing now, who do you think benefits more from phone sex?
The both party. I won't say the guy or the lady. I mean the both.
But you know that generally people say that women are not as moved by what they see as men.
So you know this particular statement is bogus. It's not. It's a very. It has different ways of viewing it. So when you talk about ladies, because I'm very sure that when a lady wants to reach orgasm, right, self-help, she will in most cases require to watch something like pornography.
But is that always the case?
I mean, based on experience, right? Like the few ladies have had something to do.
Based on experience, young man. Okay.
So the few ladies have had something to do in the past. Most of them, they'll watch porn and then
masturbate.
Then they'll masturbate.
Wow. Yeah. But let me share this finding that I saw on New Scientist.
Okay.
I think it was a study carried out by the National Academy of Sciences of the USA.
Okay.
So PNAS.
Okay.
Not penis, so PNAS, like Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences of the USA.
Okay.
And this one was done in 2019.
Okay.
They said that women's brains react to pornography just as much as men's.
Which I agree with.
Yes, challenging the widespread belief that men get more turned on by visual stimuli.
Okay.
Yes, so I think this one agrees with what you said.
Yeah.
But for me,
on your own experience, personally,
I don't think so, because let me just reserve my comment.
No.
I will say this much later, but I just want to reserve my comment for now. So you are of the opinion that both of them benefit more
based on personal experience.
But is there such thing as non-participatory phone sex, like phone sex where it's just one person doing the stuff and the other person is not participating?
Yes. So more like maybe I've actually had such experience. So there's this lady we met on Facebook, right? And then 2 days later she was on set.
2 days later, what?
She was on a movie set.
Movie set.
Yeah, so they went on a break, and then I was alone at home, and then we were on video call. And then she asked me what I'm putting on. I said I'm putting on, like, I'm just wearing my boxers and all that stuff. And then she was like, would you wank while I watch? I was like,
what is wank, please?
Like, masturbate to stroke your dick.
Okay.
And I was like, fine, I don't have any problem with that. You get? And then I did it.
So you guys did video call. She was watching you masturbate.
Yeah.
Was she turned on by that?
Yeah, she said she was actually turned on.
So did she reach orgasm by watching you?
No, she didn't reach orgasm, but she was turned on.
What about you? Did you reach orgasm?
I came, I did.
Wow.
Because I already have the mental picture of how her boobs and everything looks like.
Oh, she didn't show you?
She has showed me. No, she was on set, so she just went to one corner and then we were doing the
Okay, so in that case, she was not actively participating in it.
Yes.
But you were?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, so, why we are talking about this one is because we've already said, women enjoy the whole stuff. Yeah. But for me, I'm an exception.
Okay.
Because, there are people that send unsolicited pictures, for instance.
That one is where I will agree with you, right? So you don't randomly meet a lady and they're sending her your nude picture without, you guys being in that space.
Yes.
You get? So it's supposed to be a mutual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely, there's a guy you definitely meet, and then if the guy's not around, you really want to see how this looks like.
So hold on.
Okay.
Because you think now that women are also turned on by what they see.
Yeah.
Do you feel the need to reciprocate? Let's say a woman sends nudes to you.
Yeah.
Do you want to send your own nudes back to her.
100% yes. Like,
so that she'll also be turned on.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to put myself in that space without. I wouldn't want her to just to send me nude without me reciprocating that kind of stuff.
Okay, you know, what do you think it does to her? Do you think she will feel like, oh, this guy, I'm sending him nudes and he's not even sending nudes back to me?
Yeah, that all comes to mind. But then I feel like my own nude also, because if it's someone that is comfortable sending me nudes, right? Mm-hmm. I also want, and then the end how would I put it? Like the end journey of the whole thing is more like to get to a point where one day meet and have sex.
Okay.
So and then so she's sending me boobs and nice boobs and all that. I also want her to see my dick.
Aish.
Yeah, you get.
Okay, so
Okay.
So this is like a true confession,
okay.
right?
I'm listening.
I have sent nudes out.
Okay.
But if ever he tries to send back to me, he'll be like, ew, what is this?
True.
I don't want to see, please. Because I'm not moved, right, by all those things.
Yeah.
Me.
Okay.
And maybe some other women.
Okay.
We are very physical people.
Yeah. Okay. So, can I come in there?
Okay.
Okay. So I think it has to do with the laziness on the guy's part, right?
Laziness?
Yeah, on the guy's part. The men.
What do you mean?
Okay, let me explain. So do you know nude, the act of taking nude is more like an act on its own. Right? Yeah, seriously. So some guys will just bring out the dick. Mm-hmm. And the dick looking ashy and all that stuff, right? And and you take a picture.
Yeah.
And then probably poor camera and everything.
Yeah.
You get? Now the picture.
But I mean, what do you want them to do? If they have a normal small phone, that's how the camera can perform.
So that's what I'm saying now. Okay, probably laziness and the camera effect and as well. I get him. So like someone like me.
Yeah.
If I want to take a dick picture, right, I will let my dick to be firm, like fully erected, right?
So you stimulate yourself so that it will be erect.
Fully erected.
Fully.
Then I'll apply shea butter.
Why?
Or any oil.
Like looking oil.
Oily.
Hey,
yes.
pour some oil.
Oil on the thing. Then I will position my dick very, very, very well. You get
what do you mean very well? Like
very well. Like
straight, you bend
it. Straight, bend a little. Take a nice picture.
So in essence, you're saying that the art of taking like nude pictures needs to even be learned. Like you need to master it.
Seriously, you need to master it. So like it's like asking a lady for nudes, right? And then she's still dried, and then probably she has not shaved for a while. And if she take the picture and send to you, any guy, I don't know. It's okay. Personally, if you send such kind of news to me, I won't really appreciate it.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So you want like Nicki Minaj,
not really Nicki Minaj, but let the whole thing look, let it look presentable. Like in a way that you yourself will, like you'll be happy sending such nude out. Because me, I feel like if I'm sending a lady my nude, right, I want to send the nude if she's someone that want to lick the nude, and then
Did you say lick?
Yeah, lick the nude, right?
I don't understand. Like lick your nude picture
online, right?
Lick her phone screen.
No, like. Leak, just to leak it, not online.
Okay, to leak.
Yeah, online.
Like to release your nude pictures online.
Probably to blackmail me or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I want the kind of picture that will be out to be something that is beautiful.
You're a mad person.
So I don't want to have an ugly ass looking dick.
Guys, hold on. Did you hear what Tochi just said? He said he has to send fine pictures so that in case tomorrow somebody decides to leak his nude, it will be very fine nude pictures of
people be asking, who is this guy? Like seriously, who is this guy?
You're crazy.
I'm serious. It comes to mind. Like
I've never thought of that ever before.
Oh really?
What?
Yeah, I mean, I take nice notes, seriously.
You're crazy.
I mean, I don't mind though, for real. So when he asked me when a lady asked me for nudes, right?
Yeah.
I will take my time. Then I'll be like, just give me some few minutes, then I'll go to, I mean, like, not a random lady, I mean, someone I'm already into. Then I will, take my time, apply because I have shea butter, a lot of shea butter. I love shea butter, so I apply shea butter. It will look oily and all that stuff.
Please don't corrupt my ears. But you said something now, right?
Okay.
About the possibility of your nudes getting leaked.
Yeah.
So I want you to comment on the risk associated with phone sex.
So it all depends on the personality you get. Like someone like me, I don't, as much as I would never ever find myself in a position where I will release a lady's nude. I can never ever be that stupid, right?
Okay.
I mean, nothing. It's not about me doubting. Like nothing will ever put me in such kind of space, right? But then I can't say that for the lady I'm sending my news to.
Yeah.
I get me. So the lady I'm sending my own picture to, I can't really guarantee that she won't.
You cannot vouch for anybody.
I can't vouch for her.
Yeah.
That one day she won't want to release my nude. You get? And then.
So in essence, you're saying that one of the risks is that your nudes can get leaked.
Yeah, that one.
That's the major one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then it doesn't really affect my take on nudes as well.
Why?
Yeah, because I don't really see the need why people should make big deal out of nude. I mean, if someone's nudes,
because those are private, and your penis is private.
I mean, nobody's saying the penis is not private, right? So
the vagina is private.
I mean, nobody's also saying it's not private.
Okay.
You get? But in a scenario where my nude got leaked, right? I won't even let that
bother me. Why?
Because I think I've gone to the space where I won't let such bother me, for real.
What is that space?
Okay, where that's to do with my person.
What is your person?
Okay, I'm someone that I'm so unconventional when it comes to certain things. Okay,
yes. I want to hear that unconventional thing about you.
I'm so unconventional, but I won't go out and just putting my nude online just because I'm unconventional, right? Okay.
Why?
Okay. I am a half-baked nudist.
Half-baked? Why are you not fully baked?
Because I'm still on the process.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what does being a nudist mean to
well,
you?
I'm more like a private nudist, right? You get? So it's not as if I would just, want to entertain anybody by just being a nudist. It's more, I just feel comfortable being naked.
You just feel comfortable being naked?
Yeah, being naked.
At home?
Yeah, at home with my siblings and all that.
With your siblings?
And my friends. And even if my female friends, and if they're comfortable with it, I don't have an issue. But then...
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why you say female friends? Like this, Ashebe, I'm your friend.
Yeah.
So I come and see you in your house.
Yeah, and you are okay.
If I'm okay with it, you just be perambulating like Adam.
Yeah. Since I'm not in any relationship, any defined relationship.
But if you're in a relationship, it will be different.
So it will be slightly different because...
What do you mean slightly different?
Because if you're going to a relationship, there's certain things you need to, curtail, and then certain things you need to compromise.
Because when you say slightly different, this is what I imagine.
Okay.
That because now you're in a relationship, instead of going completely naked, you probably just put your hands in front, but she can see the back. That's slightly different.
No. It's more like, okay, I'm in a relationship right now, so there's no need of, if she's not comfortable with it, so I wouldn't want to. Yeah.
Wonderful.
There's a time I was, in as much as I'm not here to talk about my sexuality, right? So I get so comfortable around guys being naked that some guys might actually interpret it as me trying to hit on them.
Being gay?
Yeah, being gay, yeah.
Are you gay?
As I said earlier, I don't want to talk about my sexuality.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's it.
Alright, that's fine. So how do you think this risk you mentioned, the possibility of your stuff getting leaked, how do you think it can be mitigated? Like, how do you think it can be
for
reduced?
Others or like you
for everybody who's listening.
If I should probably say or make a suggestion, I get it from my own point of view, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say much, but then if I'm talking about because everybody can't just be you, right?
Yeah.
So for others, I feel like before you get to that point of releasing your nude to someone, we're on the age where you can get to know a little bit about somebody. Okay. From the things they post on social media, right? From how they compose themselves on
social media can be deceiving.
True. But then there are certain things you like as a person you look out for.
Things like what?
So for myself, I won't share my nude with someone who's very dramatic.
By dramatic you mean?
Someone who's always calling somebody out this week, screenshot things, her chat. chat and posting online,
Oh,
or probably, saying one thing about
who's very public,
that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't want to, have something to do with such kind of person, because something
there's that possibility, of course, that you might be her next victim.
Yeah, be in a space where she'd be like, then he was sending me notes. I'm like really, it was something we exchanged, right?
Yeah.
And one thing about some people, right?
Yeah.
When they get to know you as a person, and then probably get to know the fact that nobody can actually push you to do certain things, they'll mostly take advantage of that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's more like, okay, Tochi, not to make Tochi to release my note. He's that kind of person.
Yeah.
Like, not to ever make Tochi release my note. It's not that kind of person, right?
Yeah.
So even if I release his own nude, he might just let it slide. Okay. So certain things so when it comes to trust, right, that in as much as there's this level of trust, like someone will bestow upon you that you want to protect.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I'm exchanging my notes with someone, it's somebody I from a little experience, I kind of feel like, okay, this person she's not dramatic.
But I think that's risky, judging based on
it's risky, but then
little experience.
It's very risky.
People change, circumstances change, values change.
But then there are situations where you'll be like, okay, this is the only thing I can hold on to. This is the only thing I can hold on to, right? Trying to know this person a little bit. So it's all you can. Even husband and wife, right? They can wake up one day and change and become something else. People change on a daily basis, right? But then you won't limit yourself based on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for persons who may be listening?
Okay.
And who are considering having phone sex?
Okay, my advice is this. My advice is going to come in different ways.
Okay.
The conventional and the unconventional.
All right.
Okay, I'll start with the unconventional. For the guys, if you want to send the lady your nude picture, let the dick look good. Seriously, there's this lady friend of mine, right? So she's this person she's this lady that acts like she claims to be too woke, like these hippies, hipsters, right?
Okay.
The hippies, right? So I do view her WhatsApp status.
Who's a hippie?
A hippie. A hippie is a hippie.
That's bad definition. Who is a hippie?
Okay. Like they call them gypsies in most of these Eastern European countries. But in America, they call them hippies. So they're like those people who are so unconventional.
Okay.
So unconventional, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Not just in their attitude, but then in their appearance as well.
Okay.
And in their lifestyle as well. They like, having multiple sexual partners.
Okay.
And
Got you.
those kind of stuff, yeah. And they're smoking weed and all that stuff. So she's that kind of person. So there was a time she asked guys on her WhatsApp to, because she normally posts her own nude on her WhatsApp.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was a time she asked guys to send their dick pictures to her, so she'll post, and then probably any lady might actually like the dick, and then she would exchange contacts with the person. You get? And then the pictures she was sending was even irritating me as a guy, because these guys can't even take proper dick pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, you getting me?
In essence, guys should take proper dick,
nice looking dick pictures.
Okay.
Your dick shouldn't look ashy and all that stuff. I think that it will get someone annoyed. Your dick needs to look so appealing.
Okay, advice number 1.
Yeah.
Let's move to the next.
And then for ladies as well, if you are to take your nude picture to send to somebody you're not really sure of, try as much as possible not to put your face in the picture. So if you're sending your boobs, just send the boobs. The guy wants to see the boobs. He already knows your face. It's the boobs he wants to see. Okay. Just take a picture of your boobs or your VJ and then
wow.
Then send. You get without attaching your face.
So this is also part of the unconventional advice.
No, this one is the conventional one.
Okay.
Then that's it. I won't tell somebody not to send nude pictures. That would be being a hypocrite.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Tochi. We have come to the end of today's episode.
Okay.
Thank you for being on this podcast with me.
Okay.
So what I'm going to say is this, right? As you rightly said.
Okay.
Telling people don't do this, don't do that might sound hypocritical.
Yeah.
especially if you're already doing it.
Yeah.
You understand? So you want to be cautious. You want to tread cautiously.
Yeah.
You need to make sure. And the thing is, there's no amount of trust. Like I said earlier, people change.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, you want to do your own due diligence.
Yeah.
If you know that this person is somebody that's always in the public, and then you can reasonably expect that at some point when you step on that person's toes, they would want to release your nudes, and that's called revenge pornogaphy.
Yeah, which is
a crime.
Yeah, it's a crime on its own.
You understand? In many jurisdictions, revenge pornography is a crime. So, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how provoked you are, if you have the nudes of anybody, nude pictures, nude videos, and all of that, please do not make it public, especially when it was sent to you in confidence, because it is a crime and you could go to prison for that. For that. So then another thing I would like to say is, ladies and gentlemen, please do not send unsolicited nude pictures to people. That's disgusting.
Very, very disgusting.
Do not send unsolicited pictures to anybody, because that's harassment. So I'm going to draw the curtain at this juncture. Please, as always, I'm going to tell you, I would love to read your comments on PodRoom. PodRoom allows you to leave a comment on each episode. So leave your comment on PodRoom. I'm there waiting to read them. I would reply. You can also reply to me. We can just have fun on PodRoom basically. So I would love to know what you think about phone sex, about sexting. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for listening to this episode of Young in Love. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, if you did, you can rate us and write a review on Apple and Google Podcasts. Feel free to like our social media pages on Facebook and Instagram at YoungInLove_podcast. Share this podcast with your family and friends. Subscribe to Young in Love Podcast on Apple and Google Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you'd like to support Young in Love Podcast, you can do this on our Patreon account by visiting patreon.com/younginlove and making a small monthly donation of as little as $1 every month, or 350 naira monthly, or even bigger donations as you feel led to. But hey, if you cannot make any donations, that's fine too, because besides just money, Young in Love Podcast has thrived and will continue to thrive on the prayers and good wishes of good people like you. Until the next episode, bye and be good.
Young in Love.